What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to 3-Star Draw. I am Down South 77, and this here is an adult collector channel where we talk G.I. Joe, usually classified. Every now and then we'll take a look at some other stuff I'm interested in as well. Today is a G.I. Joe video, though. It's actually a follow-up video to a video I did back in November. If you watch my Leatherneck unboxing and review, you know that I had to contact Hasbro because the back of Leatherneck's right knee busted while I was getting him out and checking him out. So when I contacted them over that, that got me thinking, hey, wasn't there something else I had talked to them about? And I'd already gotten this all straightened out, sent the pictures and whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's supposed to be the middle of January that the replacement canopy for the Dragonfly was supposed to be shipped out. In that review, as I was moving the canopy around, the front gullwing, one of the pegs just snapped. I mean, it just, now the canopy is still usable. You just have to be really careful with it. But I had seen Bobby B post last week that he got his replacement canopy and he said it just showed up. So I asked, did you get any notice from Hasbro on it? And what carrier sent it? And he said, no notice from Hasbro. It just showed up through the post office. It's like, all right, well, cool. I'm going to contact them about mine. And, you know, next couple days, first the next week, whatever. And lo and behold, later that very same day, I had an email from Hasbro saying my item had shipped. And that's what it was. It was the canopy for the Dragonfly. So I thought it was weird that he didn't get an email and it just showed up, and I did get one, and it was here in like 2 days. I don't know where it come from, but I think it went straight through the post office and skipped the DHL step, or even going straight to Hasbro. It looked like it didn't even come from Hasbro. So either way, did you guys get anything replaced on the Dragonfly figure or any other parts? Because I know they had told everybody middle of January for everything. So I'm just wondering who got emails and who didn't, because you never know with Hasbro. So I'm going to take this thing out and check it out, and I want to see if they changed the design on it. I'm betting they probably didn't. They just sent a spare from the factory. I'm hoping maybe they elongated those pegs just a little bit, or maybe the hinges that they go into. I don't know. We'll see. Always be hopeful, but I am happy they did replace it and send another one. Not complaining about that, but I mean, $275 they should have. Anyway, let's go ahead and check this thing out and see if it's different, or if I just got to be really careful with it, because now I know. As you can see, I got my Dragonfly down from its exalted spot on the top of the cabinet. It's also the only place I have to put the damn thing. So I did go ahead and remove my canopy. Just pops off with those tabs right there. You probably know that. You've probably put one of these on before. So if you did not see, this is what's broken on my canopy. This part right here. That tab crunched right there. Now it does still work. Just be easy with it, and it will still work. I mean, I've had it on there up until right now. I just don't usually snap it all the way shut or whatever. So this one over here, I didn't have any problems with this one over here, but I also don't really use this one much either. If I got to do anything with the back, I open the whole canopy. But this one goes up further than this one. This is about what I was expecting out of this one when it broke, and I was really dismayed to find out that happened. So let's go ahead and get this one out, see how it's packed, all that good stuff. Did come in another box with this inside. Was packed very nice. Had some actually some paper in there, and it wasn't the usual Hasbro stuff. It was like just like colored paper, like wadded up, not quite as thick as construction paper, but you know, your average packing paper people that don't use peanuts or the air pockets bubble wrap. Walmart ships with that paper. Alright, so this is the first time I've laid eyes on this. So go ahead, and there's the old one. Here is the new one. It doesn't look like they changed the design very much to me. Looks like this is just a straight up replacement. I was afraid of that. I was hoping maybe they'd reworked it, but they look like the same size pegs and connectors. I don't see anything that's any different with it. So be extra careful with this, opening it. See, this is like, I don't like that. Like, that's, you start getting resistance when you open it that far. Back one does not do that. But this front one, that's where you go. I don't think heating it up is going to make much difference. It hits right here. And if you pull it out a little bit, you can get a little more out of it. That's as far as I'm going to go. I'm not gonna, you know, test my luck with this one. Just if you do open it, just pull it down a little bit, pull it forward, and because that's going to break again eventually. Sooner or later, they're going to run out of replacement canopies. In 10 years, if this is worth anything, this will be what's worth money, is a canopy with unbroken tabs. So we'll go ahead and put this on. You also don't want to squeeze. You have a tendency to want to squeeze this when you pop this canopy on. At least I do. Pop that into place. That goes on nice and easy. It don't take much for this to come out either. Okay, you can see those hinges in there. That's not wanting to close. That's interesting. All right, I'm going to finagle with this for just a minute and see why I can't get this to close, because the tabs are in there where they're supposed to be, it looks like. No, maybe not. Let's see. Seems like that one on the left side is not all the way in, so I'm gonna have to stand up and look down at it. And hopefully this will still be in view of the camera. It goes all the way up. And have nearly this issue putting it on. This thing went together relatively easily. Putting the Dragonfly together for me. There we go. I guess it just wasn't pushed down, but it really looks like that side right there. Doesn't go in quite as far, and maybe that's the way it's designed, but there you go. Really didn't think I was going to take that long to make this video. So, see if we can get these to snap. There we go. Now, I, for one, pretty much anytime I've got to mess with these canopies, unless I'm just going to do pictures, I'm just going to open the whole thing, because that's about all you got before this is going to break. So, tragic design flaw for a otherwise very good toy. All right, there we go. Now you have seen a replacement on the canopy for the Dragonfly. and it is the exact same canopy. So keep that in mind if you have to replace yours. Appreciate it. See you guys next time. Well, as a side note, I might as well go ahead and throw in the fact that I put the old canopy back in the bag, and there we go. Dropped the old canopy in the bag, and it pulled the bag out of my hand, and the force of it hitting my chair mat down here broke not only the piece that was broken, but it broke the other part too. So at least the new one's here.